Greetings, brothers and sisters. We're very happy to be here with you today on this special edition. Excuse me, as I straighten up. As a Muslim, we want to always be in order and always look presentable in front of you. So we're going to straighten up just a little bit more so that I'm presentable. And I'm very thankful to be here before you this evening. It's been some time since we've seen one another. We know we're closing out the year. But we need to finish out this year the right way. And you and I, brothers and sisters, you and I need to have the same mind and the same heart. And so what needs in us and what should be in us is building up the Black community. So that's still my challenge for you today. My challenge with you is that you would build up the Black community. So we're very happy. We have a very special guest coming on. Very, very special guest, Chief Crystal, and or Samaktia. And she's from the Katawani Nation, the Royal Katawani Nation. And it's a very powerful nation. A lot of people don't know about it. I don't know why you don't. They've been doing great work and making great headway and doing the DNA and the genealogy of indigenous Africans and indigenous quote unquote African Americans. So we know that she's here. We see her come into the comments. So very thankful to have her here. And we're going to bring her on. I've got to figure this out so that I can bring her on. Like the system is trying to mess up on me. But you see her down in the comments for those of you that are coming on, and for the cadre that are helping me with the system, you see she's down in the comments. So we're very happy to have her here, and I'm going to, hopefully I should have the site where I can send in, I want to send in this site so that you'll be able to see our sister. And she's been doing great work. So we're very happy about that. Anytime we have someone out doing the work, anytime we have somebody out, because it's hard to work for us. It's hard to work for indigenous people of Africa, indigenous people of America, indigenous people of Jamaica, Haiti, Colombia, South America, Cuba. This is hard. It's hard working for us. And then you put information out, and our brothers and sisters, many of them take their time in trying to patronize the situation that's coming out to them. So it's very hard. And I applaud this sister for the work that she's doing. I applaud her. So I'm putting out the link, and I know, sister, this link is under construction, but I'm still going to put it out. So they'll have some information, because many of them don't know how to trace their heritage, and just don't know how to go about getting the right information. They'll speak the right information, but they haven't researched the right information. They won't come to individuals that know the right information. And so, they're lost. And our people don't have to be lost for the lack of knowledge, but many are lost for the lack of knowledge. And it's not that they can't know, but they have so much pride. I think in Black people have so much pride that they don't and won't access individuals with knowledge. They will not access individuals with knowledge. So let's see. I'm playing around here. I'm tinkering because I'm want to see how to since I have the share screen right here. I think I'm going on. I'm doing this. It's been a long time since I have done it, so I hope not to make a mistake. Chief Samaki, I want you to be patient with me while I try this, and we get you on. People need to see you, and hear what you have to say about the nation itself and questions I know that many individuals have. So here I go. I'm going to try this. It says share screen. So I see it and I'm going to share it. I think I got to get you up first. Got to get you up. Let's see. Bring on. This is embarrassing, folks. Excuse me. Let's see here. I want to bring this sister on. If I can get really would like a picture where I can actually do that. Just one moment. Bear with me, brothers and sisters. Just bear with me. This is a different system that I'm working on. And I got to figure out the kinks to this system. So I want y'all to bear with me. But this is a very, very, like I may have some help here. So we can, very, very sensitive new machine to have here, a new program. So I want to make sure that I can get this on the right way. So y'all just bear with me. We're going to take our time and we're going to definitely get our sister on, see what she has to say. And we got some questions and answering here. And our sister is here. Let's see here. I wonder, this is a new program again. This program is very new. So a lot of you have worked with me, have seen me on a different program. This program is very new. It's still on YouTube, but it's a new upload program. So that's the problem that we're facing right now. And our sister is here. I definitely want to get her on here. We should have them here in 2 weeks to do a live. So let me try to figure this out. I'm getting some help. Like I'm getting some help. It should have something, should be something on this site where you should be able to punch in to come on the show. That's what I'm looking for. I know they got the other version we had was a Facebook version, but not seeing what I want to see here right now. I am not seeing it. That's all right. We're not gonna let that destroy us. So it's certainly being blocked. Our sister says being blocked. Let's see here. Let me try this. Let me try one more thing here. Let's say go to channel. You know, when you have that opposition, it must be something good. It's got to be something good when you're having that opposition. So you know it's going to be a good show when you're having that. It's going to be a good show. I put the link up also for the Katawani Nation, so you'll be able to look at it. But I love the Katawani Nation focus. I love the focus because the focus is bringing us together, and I love that. I love it very much. Focus is about bringing us together. We have to come together. We absolutely have to come together. If we're gonna make it, we'll have to come together. And I know that it's God's desire that we will come together so we can make it. That's God's desire. And also, I want to make sure I send you the sister's YouTube. We still gonna get her on, and we gonna figure this out. This system is acting up right now, but she's got a great YouTube page, and I know this sister personally, so I know she's working hard. She's just a hard worker. She does it all, and sister's not afraid of farming or none of that. She's not afraid of farming or none of that. She works out there doing the work. And because when this system shut down, brothers and sisters, we're going to have some place to go. We got an indigenous nation, Katawani Nation, trying to help educate us and have a place for us that we can come in this fallout. When the fallout happens, you better have a place to go when that fallout happens. And don't come running and asking when the time comes. When the time comes, don't come running and asking and say, oh, well, what am I going to do? What are you going to do when it's time, when you can, at this moment, get conscious, active now. Get conscious and get active now. See? So that, because the way has already been made. The way has been made, but you have to be conscious. And you got to be active. Right? When Moses was delivering the people in Egypt, he taught to them and had to get the training in the desert for over 20 years. And then he talked to the people, had to convince them that they had to get out of bondage in order to be free. But you know how we are. You know how we are. You know how we are. We're some of the hardest people in this world to talk to and organize. Some of the hardest. Some of the hardest. I don't understand these programs. If you weren't doing anything, you could get people in. You weren't doing anything, you could get people in. I'm going to announce this again. And this is the Royal. And you can find that information online. So this family is the real deal. They are attached. Every question that you want to know and our connection to the lands that the oppressors took from us. This sister is attached. Her and her father working tirelessly. They don't have to. They don't have to, but they want to. They don't have to, they want to. So, but working tirelessly, you know how we can be for us. I'm going to fix this system. Let me put this up. I'm trying to pass it now so that I could pick it up and so the system can pick it up and Anthony X can move it along. We're waiting on Anthony X to help us out because he's a specialist in these texts. So I'm just waiting on him. But the Katawani Nation is a beautiful nation, and it's got a beautiful motto. It's got a beautiful motto, and I'm gonna bring up till I get the sister on, I'm gonna bring up her website so you can look at it, and I want you to see the website. And I know that if we don't get this system together now, we have in 2 weeks. I want to say on the 3rd of January, and the 4th, because if we can come both days, then we'll run it. We'll run the program. But I know that if we can get this done, if we don't get her on tonight, which we are pushing, we're going to get her on. Pushing to get her on. If we don't get her on tonight, we'll have her live. Her and her father will be here live on the show. So we'll be here live on the show. And we'll be able to ask the questions that we want. And you could be able to send in your questions. You should be sending in your questions now. Because if we've ever needed each other before, we sure need each other now. And I'm sure you would agree. We have so much happening to us. And there's nothing like, people who will, toward the end, a lot of people, they don't cry until the trouble has happened. And when the trouble happens, then you cry. We don't want you to cry when the trouble has happened. We want you to cry out now. We want you to get together now before it's too late. Don't let it be too late, brothers and sisters. Cry out now while you can be heard. Cry out now while you can be seen. And I want you to understand something. The tides have changed now. The tides have changed. So you're behind. Excuse me. You're behind if you're looking for the white man to come around and pay you reparations. Brothers and sisters, you're out of your mind. You're literally out of your mind. The white man is not going to do anything except solidify, because that's what he's doing. His position, he's going to solidify it. That's all he's going to do is solidify his position. And if you honestly think that the white man cares for you, you're out of your mind. He could care less what you do. Not thinking about you. The only thing he's thinking about is lining his pockets. I guess, and say the volumes are gone. Let's get back. Say I don't have any volume. Is the volume back now? They've been attacking this line the whole time. Is the volume back? Can you hear me now? Can anybody hear me? So they've been attacking us and attacking it the whole time. So let's see. I'm going to type a question in. Can you hear me out there? Our people are sleeping. Our people are sleeping. How do I get the sister on here? We gotta get the sister on. We gotta get our sister on. What can we do? How can we get our sister on? You can hear me now? Chief Tafari, you could hear me? Let's see. We may have to use another program. Okay, good. Well, somebody can hear me. All right, so our man, it's going out. It is going out. And I see people on Facebook saying they're having trouble getting in. I'm not surprised. This is what the devil does. This is what the devil does. He does this. When you're doing something good, this is what he does. Now, if I was doing something bad, I wouldn't have any trouble. But the fact that we're trying to put out some good information, this is what the devil does. This is what he does. And I'd be misleading you if I said I was surprised, because I'm not. Not surprised at all. Now the people on Facebook can't get on. They want to get on and they can't get on. I just resent them the link. So prayerfully they can. But let me go on, and because I feel like there are those that will be able to see, especially on the recording, because we're going to re-upload these for the days coming, so that people can see it, because it's very, very important that we know that we have to come together. The red man and the black man has to come together. We're the same people. We are the very, very same people. And as you can see, the sister has put in the messages that she's having trouble getting in, so the link won't even work. She's having trouble getting in. This is wild. This is wild. So we got to, the next time, I don't know if maybe we should do live on Facebook. Black people got to create a new YouTube. We got to have a new YouTube. We need a new YouTube. We need our YouTube. I'm going to be working on that. I'm inventing everything else in the lab. I need to be working on that. We need something where the devil doesn't have control. The devil is in control of this. Both devils. You know what I mean? You should in no wise be confused. You should know exactly what I mean. The devil is in control of this. So we can't get any access. None whatsoever. No access. We need the dashboard. Can't even get the dashboard up so that we could get the sister wrong. She has a lot to say. And if we can't get her on, I can at least click on this, because I know the sister she's promised us she's going to come down and she's going to be live, her and her father. So we're looking forward to having them on the 3rd and 4th of January. So we look forward very much for that. But what I want to do now is I want to share this screen. I want to share this screen. And sister says it's expected. She's a warrior. She knows how this stuff goes. She says it's expected. It sure is. These devils don't want you doing nothing positive. If it was negative, we wouldn't have that to worry about. If it was negative. But when you're trying to do something positive, I'm telling you, evil is real and it works against us. Evil is real. Evil is real. It works against us. See, anytime you're trying to do something good, evil is always oppressing. Evil works against us. We've got to push out, brothers and sisters. We got to come together. We got to work together. We have to organize now. We have to organize. We got to build our structures from within. That's what infrastructure is. We've got to build our structures from within. You and I look like fools marching down the street today. We look like fools marching down the street. Marching, what you marching for? These devils are not going to let you back in their organization. You've never been integrated. You just don't know it. I can't tell you. I try to tell some of you. I try to tell you, but you won't listen. You've never been integrated. You've never been integrated, and you'll never be integrated. You never will. You never will. You never will. So we're going to have we got another alternative, but we know we're going to have the sister down. She's going to be down on the 3rd and the 4th. So we know we're going to have her down. But I want to show this website, though. I want y'all to see this website. And I'm going to hit this share. We're gonna share it. I guess don't nothing wanna. Let me see. Auto share system. Boy, I can't get anything to work today, y'all. I can't get anything to work today. I don't know what's going on. There we go. All right, so we got the share screen up finally. I want to show you a site, and this is the name. So it's still indigenous because it means to make clear. That is a Katawani name for clearness, to make clear, insight, to give insight, healer. They are the medicine people. It's a healer. So I want to. This site is still under construction, but I had to twist her arm to say, let me see, let me at least show him a little bit of the site, sister. Let me show him a little bit of the site. So she'll probably be throwing arrows at me. I don't know. I may have to hide behind the trees. I'm just picking with you, sister. You know I have love for you. But look at the site, and you see this is Sister Crystal. Y'all see her here? She has on her war bonnet, and women chiefs can wear war bonnets. Any daughter of a leader, any daughter of the chief can wear the war bonnet. And this is the sister in her war bonnet. She's standing for her people. She's in that place now to stand for her people and to give knowledge. So this is very powerful, and I'm excited for the sister to come and educate us. And she's in the question and answering box. So we still gonna handle it the right way. And I want to show you a little bit about the indigenous royal Katawani nation. We want to talk about it. We say the word indigenous, right? The sister is explaining to us in an early interview by phone that when you would rather use the term indigenous because that covers the true people of the earth. It covers the true people. So we're going to learn a little bit about them today. And the tribe, a lot of our tribes run together in Africa and also here in what is called America. This is really Turtle Island. America's real name is Turtle Island. And this is, so when they say Atlantis or Turtle Island, that you're connected all the way to Kemet. And it is the Ojibwe that came here. Sister, correct me if I'm wrong in the comments. It's the Ojibwe that came here from Africa. You hear the term Ojibwe. And settled with their native brothers and sisters here, the indigenous native brothers and sisters who are from Africa. The family just came here, right? And others came here to mate and come together. And this is going to spell it out how all of that was done. And so from the Ojibwe, we got the Ojibwa, which is the brother and sister, right? Or the son and daughters of the Ojibwe, right? And there are we got 6 different tribes from the Katawani, who's a part of the Katawani is part of the Cherokee, the Ojibwe, the Osage, and I think there's another. And I got a message So that we're gonna tackle this again. As a matter of fact, and I want to come back before y'all. If we can get the system, we're gonna find out which end we can make this happen. We may come back tonight, and then still we coming live on the 3rd and the 4th because I'm very excited. But that's okay. We're gonna handle it. We're gonna handle it. You can see that there are 6 different families of the Catawana. 6 different families, and you'll find out if you look at the Cherokee division, right? Look at the Cherokee division of families, right? Because that's what this is. This is a family chart, and you can marry and intermarry as long as you don't marry in the mother's family, because the mother is considered the leader, right? So as long as you don't marry, you can't marry in the mother's family, but you can marry others. So you got the dew, you have the wild potato, you got the dre, which is the paint, you got the colored blue, the identity, and the key to the Katawani is their long hair, and we're gonna find. Then you also have the bird. You're gonna find out why. And how they received the name Katawani. Here's the Katawani's motto. The motto is indigenous people of the earth, we are one. That's the Katawani motto. Indigenous people of the earth, we are one. Remember, they don't use native because they said, my understanding of it is that the white man, if you said native, the white man will use it against you. If you said native, because to him, everybody is native. But if we say indigenous, there's only 2 indigenous, the black and the red. Everything else comes from that. Everything else comes from that. So if anything other than that, then it's not indigenous. All right, so let's read a little bit of this, just a little bit of it. Because we're gonna be coming back with this. And who knows, I might try to do something to get back here tomorrow or something. We gotta figure this out. We gotta figure this out. This is interesting. I don't know, inhabited the Americas long before the Europeans set foot on North and South American soil. American Indians consisted of hundreds of tribes and communities, often peacefully trade, marry, share resources. Today, many people lump all indigenous American names together, or may only be aware of a few tribes of nations. However, there used to be 100 clans. There used to be hundreds of clans, each with its own language, tradition, religion, and culture. When English and other European individuals began to conquer and settle the Americas, some individuals adopted Western surnames that were forced on, while others used last names indicative of their tribe. It can be challenging to find the meaning of some indigenous American last names. Unfortunately, many indigenous last names, language, and much of their culture have disappeared through conquering, resettlement, and Anglicization. Anglicization, in other words, whites. However, we have compiled a list of some of the most common last names amongst American Indians today and their meaning. All right. Katawani last name. The Katawani people are indigenous to southeast woodlands, what is now the United States, primarily in North Carolina, South Carolina, Georgia, Arkansas, Mississippi, Tennessee, Alabama, Virginia, Maryland, all East Band, and that's the East Band of the United States, or America, because the states are not united. East Band of America, and the Panhandle areas of Florida. You'll see some of the names. So when you see Oaxaca, that's Oaxaca, the district. You see Awayakta, Eye of the Deer, Katawani. The meaning of the name comes from a clan in the Cherokee Nation known as Anigi Lohi. Anigi Lohi, right? These are the ones that gave the Katawanis their name, which means long hair. And that is a sign. If you see the sister, she wears the sign of the Katawani, right? She's not there. Or the horse tail, or what they call it, that fake hair, got glue on it and stuff, giving them cancer. She let her own grow out, and it will. And the Katawani nation, these are the nations that wore the dreadlocks, right? Well, I said dread, I just made a mistake. These are the ones that wore the locks, because to be dread means to be dead, and it's mockery. So these are the ones that wore the locks. Also known by the Ojibwa, we talked about that, who the Ojibwa is. Where do they come from? They come from Africa, the indigenous people of Africa, and the Osaga, which is the Osag Mountains, cover the regions we were talking about. So they're known by the Ojibwa and the Osaga as the Twister clan or long hair clan. Members of this clan wore their hair in elaborate hairstyles and were often peace chiefs. The Katawanis are also known as the people of medicine. You got Chewy, possibly a version of the old French name of the version of the English name of Chevy, like the Chevy truck. You got Uwat. The Uwat, or Wait, a variation of the Cherokee last name, was the surname of the Cherokee Nation and general leader during the Civil War, Stan Wait. Right? So you people say Stan Wait. In Katawani culture, a person's clan was important and defined their family. A person's clan was passed down through their mother, and they were defined by their clan. A person could marry into any clan except the one their father or mother belonged to. Political, social marriages and unions. The correlation between the African and Ojibwa people has been complex and multifaceted, including marriage, economic opportunity, the struggle to preserve the Ojibwa autonomy. These are, again, the Katawani royal, political, social, marriages, and union. This is what we're talking about. The variety of African French spoken depend on the speaker's level of education and the region they live in. Some varieties include West and Central Africa, the Maghrebis and Berbers, Djibouti, Creole, and Eastern Africa. This is who they marry African people in a number of ways, including French Africans intermarried the Ojibwa, worked in the fur trade, participated in treaty negotiation. Bangas were a family of mixed African and Ojibwa ancestry who gained political and social influence. George Banga was the first known person of African ancestry to be born in Minnesota Territory, right? Native African indigenous, free and enslaved. The first recorded example of an enslaved African escaping from European colonists had been absorbed by Native American in the United States was in 1526. In other words, when they escaped, the Katawani helped them. Katawani would not work with the white man to enslave people. Maka de Weyas. What is that? Maka de Weyas. The Ojibwe word for Maka de Weyas means a melanated person. They don't use the term black. They practice not using that term. Now, when we use the term black, we understand sometimes we use it against our will. But the Katawani will not use it. They'll say melanated person or a person of African descent. The Ojibwe are the Anishinaabe people, right? The Ojibwe are an Anishinaabe people who are known as the Ojibwe or Chippewa. They are the largest indigenous group north of Mexico. Their homestead covers much of the Great Lakes region, northern plains, and the northeastern woodlands. All right. I don't know if, like, I'm having trouble. Can you all see this? I need to make sure they can. All right. The Osage are the American Indian tribe whose ancestral domain include much of Oklahoma. The legend indicates the Osage and other, look at this term, the Gibi Sioux, Call, Omaha, Ponca, and Quapaw originated at the Indian Nose near the mouth of the Green River in Kentucky. However, the Paleolithic times, they range from the Fork of Ohio River to the Mississippi and beyond. Osage Genesis myths and archaeological evidence tend to support the legend. The Osage Bear Clan version of the creation has had the four winds gathering the floodwaters of the earth and draining the waters in the great rivers. This place was called Niucons. Today, this is the junction of the Missouri, the Mississippi, the Ohio, the Tennessee, the Wabash, the Arkansas, and Illinois drainage system. From this, the Osage took their real name, people of the Middle Waters. So this is just a little bit about the indigenous Royal Cattle. Also, and I hope you can hear me. We are, how do I get out? Also, we are going to have her to come back to us. She's going to come to us on the 3rd and 4th. I wish, my goodness, I don't know what's going on today with this system, but I was so hopeful to have a sister to come on. And I can't even get her because she's saying that it's an error code. Man, I don't know what's going on. Sister, I am so sorry. I am so sorry. Because the system is just not responding to us. Definitely not responding to us. But I hope I did a little justice with that. I know that your page and stuff is under construction still, but that's okay because when you come down, we're definitely going to get you and your father to say more. Mainly you, because I know you're on the helm now. You're taking care of things now. To say more and to let us. You explain to us what I obviously can't to be in your leadership position. But it is an honor to have you here. And this is embarrassing. The system is just not coming on for me. I don't understand that. I do not understand that. These things don't happen. But that's okay. We're gonna figure something else out. Sister, do you think we can come back before them later? Do you think that we could come back before the people? Maybe on a tube you said, and I'll work to push the information out so we can come back to them tonight. I'd like to get this information out tonight since we're having all this trouble. I'm gonna type this in. We can come back. I would sure like to do it. So I want y'all, she should be up here talking so y'all can hear her. I'm sure y'all don't want to hear me try to explain it. I did my best, but nobody can explain it like her. So I'm gonna see if we can come back on her channel. We can do that. Let me see if we can do that. Hopefully we can do it again tonight. See if we can do this again tonight on her channel. If not, we'll just have to wait to the 3rd or 4th because I don't know exactly what's going on. I don't know why I'm not loading up or anything like that. I don't know what's going on. We are catching it over here. We are catching it over here. It would not absolutely would not load. Absolutely would not load. So I don't know what's going on. I apologize for this trouble. I do apologize because I don't know what's going on. This is not happening. It's not happening at all. Not happening at all. I wonder if the sister, I got an idea. Will you be able to call in to the phone? Maybe I can. I'm gonna try to see if I can call. How about that? We'll do something revolutionary. Since this other stuff is not working. We won't let it get us down. We're gonna do something revolutionary. We're gonna see if we can get the sister on the phone and let her say something to us.
Hi.
Are you there, sister?
Yes, I am.
We got the sister right here. And I've been telling the people everything is going wrong. As you can see, the system is wrong. It's not letting us load anything. I'm not surprised, but I am shocked. And try to hold you up so they can see you a little bit and hear what you got to say. Say hi to the people.
What happened, because anytime we try to come together in unity, there's always some disruption because we're on the prince of the airwaves.
Right.
You know.
Right.
The prince of the air's airwaves.
Yes.
You know who owns that. So we do have to come up together and figure out other ways of networking and have our own stations, because they're always going to try to come in and block it somehow.
Right.
You know, so the transmissions won't get through to who it needs to get to, because they don't want us to unify.
Exactly.
You know, it's all about divide and conquer and disrupt our operations. And, you know, it's been like that since they came here to destroy us.
Exactly.
So I'm not surprised at all. But I did have a few other people I know that's on YouTube, and they're having similar issues, and they're going to use Rumble. They go using Rumble and other platforms that are a little more easier to get through. I'm not sure if they have to pre-record it or not, or they can go live, but I'm gonna look into that tonight.
I think we should be able to go live on those programs. I've used one of those programs before. I can't remember what it is, but it has the duck. It has one of the duck foot icon. Broadband, I think it is. I think it's broadband. And I would like to try to come back on later. If I can get that going, find out how I can get it going and try to come back with that later. Yeah, so we can get the information out, because it's real good information. And brothers and sisters that would like to find their heritage and the DNA to denote the heritage and the paper for their indigenous citizenship. And this is a great thing for our people. I know in the Nation of Islam, we're already organized private citizens, but there are even people there that want to attach themselves to their indigenous background and ancestry. It's not enough to be black, but we must be indigenous. The white man gave us black, but we must be indigenous. Or what is it? That's right, sister. I appreciate that. You say autonomous. Mm-hmm. We got to be what is it? Autonomous. I'm messing this up. Autonomous.
Autonomous. Aboriginal, with the words separated would be the original way, but I'll break that down in a future video.
Right.
The word Aboriginal and Moors,
and Moors, yeah, Moors is too, because that denotes the Dweeby people of Africa, and here in America, the Dweebois or the Jibwe, and just those slight similarities. But you look at the way that the indigenous person dresses in Africa, and the way that the indigenous person dresses in America, and even Haiti and all the indigenous people of Jamaica and South Africa and Mexico and South America and Colombia and Puerto Rico, we're all wearing the same war dress, same thing.
Yeah.
And we're wearing the same paraphernalia. And we got the many of us got black power, those with brown power and red power. But we know that there's truly the black and red is the power. And it takes black and red to make brown. But I'm not going to touch that. I'm not going to touch that. But you take some black and red, you'll get some brown. So we know that the black power and the red power are the black and red indigenous people of the earth. So we're gonna try to do something. If we can come back, if you can organize some sister for us, or I'm gonna try to organize something and get you back on here so we can come back and still display this online. And I consider this a success because we're doing it. But we need to come back, and the people need to see your face. It needs to be recorded, so that's something that's up on the web, and it won't be the last time. Because again, you will be our go-to person for indigenous knowledge. And for brothers and sisters that want to join so they can learn about their heritage and all of that, because this covers my understanding of the majority of the southern and southeast states that are strongly aboriginal and strongly indigenous. And the last slave ship was destroyed by the indigenous people out on the coast of Alabama. Which is Africa Town, and if they see the original people, indigenous people in Africa Town, and the mounds that are there, see, these are things that our people have to know. Our people have to know this. So this is great knowledge that you have, and very intricate knowledge. And then we're going to discuss your lineage and royal lineage from here to Africa, from Africa to what's called the West African Scotland region, which is the West Sussex, Ireland, and all of that. So it's things that they need to know, that they have people that are connected to the indigenous line all the way to the African royal line. And from there, how St. Maurice, who is also connected to you all, is actually from Kemet. Actually from Kemet. But you'll find him all over Europe. And nobody's talking about it. And Maurice only means more. That's all it means. And they gave him the name, the saint, the Moor saint, which they call him Saint Maurice. And our people don't know this.
This will be a great benefit for the Celtic people to start learning their lineage,
Yes.
Because they're in the dark about it, because it's been their identity has been stolen also. So
yes.
Encourage Celtic, Irish, Scot people to join us to learn to see who they are, and we all go back to the same royal bloodline.
Yeah, exactly. You just gonna say it. We are your parents. They come from us.
We all go back to the same royal bloodline. So
that's right.
They're so-called racist or anything, they have to. That's because they don't know their identity.
That's right. That's right. And so they try to get an identity, and that's exactly where racism come from. So they have to create an identity, which is eugenics. Exactly. Darwin and Dalton created an identity for white people. Yeah.
And in nationality, here I have a genealogist in northern Alabama.
Yes.
Chief Silver Bear. He can help people with their genealogy. And then we have my other brother out in Chicago with USAR, United States of America, the Republic, for your nationality. Because without a nationality, you are dead to them.
Exactly.
And we need to go forward with our nationalities, and we're encouraging, inviting all tribes to join us in this, because living on a reservation, you are still under the thumb of the United States Service Corporation's government.
That's right. That's right.
Indian, free Aboriginal, Moor, Autochthon. You're not free. You're still under the thumb through the birth certificates, through the Social Security cards, and the collateral numbers.
That's right.
Come and join us. We're welcoming all tribes. Come join us. And, unity is what's up. That's what we got to join before they try to cut off the internet.
That's right. Because that's going to happen. That's why we got to get our own thing going. And got to get we've had great breakthroughs with the self-propelled energy. And even fans, which we're going to go over that, for heating and air that don't have engines. So you can make these out of wood, cardboard, doesn't matter. And these are workable machines that have been, Africans have been using them for millions of years. The natives, excuse me, sister, not natives, the indigenous people of the world have been using these for years. And so it's time for us to bring these things back and to know exactly where we are, and to use that, because if we don't use it, because this fallout is happening now. The fallout is already happening. But you don't know it. The people don't know it, sister.
Because they're distracted with Diddy.
Oh, that's it. Oh, that's it, Diddy.
The mainstream news propaganda machine.
Yes.
So,
yes.
Once everyone realizes that's the whole operation to distract you from what you should be doing right now, and that's coming together, you know, in unity, getting our farms together, knowing how to be self-sufficient, because this whole grid, they control it, and it can go down at any time.
Go down at any time. And the sister is speaking from the private res. The sister, in other words, she has control of this. She has control. And we got the calendar, because she got some retreats coming up. I know I'm going to be there, and I'm gonna be sending that information carefully out when they pass, because I know they got to come to you to pass the inspection. And but I'm gonna send that information out, and those that you approve, and I hope I get approved. I want to see it. I hope so. I want to pass because they got to go through the process. I want to pass the process, and I'm just thankful for what you're doing. I want to apologize again for this system, and I'm going to try to do something tonight. I got to find out from Anthony X what happened, and I'm gonna try to do something tonight where I can come on. Now, broadband has something, so I'm gonna call you as soon as I get it. I'm gonna call you, and so we could try to do this again.
Yeah, if not, we come back at a different day, and
Sounds good.
I'll be able to see you soon.
Sounds good.
Happen, but people need to jump on board, because time is ticking.
Time is ticking. Because I know you done already picked your butter beans and purple hub peas and all of that. The sister got a farm. She doing it. I don't even want to tell y'all this. I don't want to. This scientist, she's a scientist. She has other things. She ain't gonna have to worry about it. She's got her own army. She ain't gonna have to worry about it. But we need to be trying to do what she's doing in all seriousness. And she's opening up her land to us for retreat and training. And not only that, there's some other goodies, but you got to be there to hear it. Some things you can't put out.
Big. We're going to do it big, and have several different tribes. Lakota tribe interested, want to come make this one block. And we'll all get together on that. They're open, and they're waiting for us to come together.
Yeah.
They came to me, and they saw what I was doing, and they were impressed by it, and I think the Lakota tribe from North Dakota and South Dakota, they're over there saving our mounds, and we're the mound builders over here on this side.
Yes, yes.
Actively saving our mounds.
Yes. Arthur.
You know, people on the internet, sorry to cut you up. There's one thing, people on the internet saying, oh yeah, we mound builders. Okay, what are you doing to preserve our culture, our heritage, and our artifacts?
Right.
And our holy pieces, you know?
Right.
We have to stand up because they're going to destroy it and they're going to be mowed down like most of our mounds and our great civilization that we have here was mowed down.
Right.
Covered up and filled with water. A lot of the dams underneath that water were our old ancient cities.
Right.
You know? So, you know, other tribes, the Plains, they call them Plains Indians, they're over here helping us behind the scenes.
Right.
You know? So we definitely got to unite soon. Very soon.
Well, I'm united, sister. I don't want to be left out.
Not left out. We're all family here, and we're gonna do it big. And we hope more people come on board, and we're gonna network together.
Definitely.
With, the holistic healing.
Yes.
The farming.
Yes.
Nationality and the genealogy. We got it all in one.
Yes.
We have everything, so no one has any excuses.
No excuses. The sister's already told us, and we're gonna push it. I'm gonna try to get us back on here tonight. I'm aggressive, but if we can't do it, the sister will be live with us. Be right here in the spot on the 3rd and the 4th.
Yeah, and in that way they can't. You know, that will definitely be alive.
Yes, that will be live. The sister will be right here in front of you all, talking to you, answering whatever questions, and to give us more time to push again. And I know that more will be interested. A lot of people tried to get on Facebook, sister. They can't get through either. I don't know exactly what's going on. I tried to send them something. But
I know what's going on. Actually, when I clicked on the link, it kept saying, at first it went through, then I signed in, and it sent me, verification. I had to verify it. And then after I hit the link again, it said error 404. So, they're up to
they're cutting us off. Exactly. And that's not the first time this happened to me. First time this happened, normally I bring somebody in and I'm still able to do what I need to do.
Yeah.
But they didn't even let me bring you in this time. So I know, I said, I know she must be powerful. Yeah, because if you was a chump, they'd allow me to bring you in.
Oh yeah, we're talking about nothing. It would be everyone would have got the alerts, and everyone would be able to click on the link. But this is why it's very important for us to have gatherings and powwows.
Yes,
because this is the time that we can all meet up and see each other face to face, and we don't have to worry about the technology.
Right.
That's why and then we need elders to be storytellers, which would tell the youth and even the adults the history or our story of our nations, because this is the way that we roll. This is what the storytellers are about, like the elders that would sit tell our stories of our past.
Yes.
And like something like the white buffalo calf woman, like stories like that.
Yes.
And prophecies.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. So that's why it's very important for us to gather together, whether it's during a powwow or any type of event, that we all gather, see each other face to face, and don't have to worry about getting disconnected over the internet.
Oh man, the internet got us in the net.
Yeah, we're in the net.
Got us in the net. Oh my goodness. Well, all right, sister. We thank you, and like I said, I'm going to still try to get the system up tonight and try to get you. But if I don't, then I know that we're going to do it on the 3rd and 4th. And you'll definitely hear from me you'll definitely hear from me. So thank you again.
Gratitude. Thank you. I hope.
I hope, sister. I hope. And peace be unto you. And as we say in our indigenous tongue, assalamu alaikum.
Yes. Assalamu alaikum.
Thank you, sister. And this has been a success nonetheless. It's been a success nonetheless. So thank you very much. And we'll be talking to you very soon.
One love.
One love. So you heard it. That was Chiefess Semakaya and the chief of the Katawani. She's tough. She's tough. And she's not running around here with her hand out. She's not running around with her hand out to you sisters that feel like you want a man to take care of you. You better learn to do something for yourself. And let the man be there for you, but also you need to learn to do something for yourself. So if you help him, what'll happen if he get down? You don't have a plan. Now the whole family suffers. It shouldn't be that way. But if you're both working together, then you don't have to worry about it. We got to think like that. We have to be working hard. We have to be working together, right? We have to be working hard and together. If we don't do it, brothers and sisters, it's nobody's fault but our own. The system has fallen now. The fallout is happening now. And you don't even see it because you're too prideful and too pompous to listen to the information and to be obedient to the information for your safety, for the children safety, your children, my children, everybody else's children's safety. The red man is reaching out to us. The indigenous red man is reaching out to us, telling us, come on, let's get it together. He's reaching out. Let's work together. It's time. It's time, brothers and sisters, for us to do that. It's time for us to come together. It's time for us to get the help that we need. We got to help one another. Too many of us are sitting around and waiting for somebody else to do something for us. Waiting for somebody to do something for us. I want to say this, and I'm always get on us too. System had me froze. The system had me froze. So we know this system is acting up. But I want to say something. Many of you could have gave penny to progress. We asked you to drop 1 penny to progress in the churches we had set around. We ended up getting what we needed. 1 penny. 1 penny. That penny people throw on the ground and they won't even put it in a bottle to be able to help the homeless and organizations that help the homeless. Do you know if we bought in to the Katawani Nation and others that are inviting us, but for this case, the Katawani Nation's arm is all out open. But if we listen and come along with them and other nations, the Lakota Agota and the Dakota and the North Dakota Indian, they have their hands out. Don't you know if we work with them, we don't have to worry. We don't have to worry. See, the white man depends on us. He's the one that has no place to go. He has no place to go. If we pull out of his systems, stop working for him, take our kids out of his school, his entire world will collapse just with that alone. But it's not enough for you that can even have enough faith in yourself to follow through, to do something for yourself. If the man fire you, you don't have any place to go. He's not hiring you because he's doing you a favor. You're doing him the favor by working for him. Oh, brothers and sisters, I wish you would open your head, open your ears and your heart to receive this, because this is powerful teaching. I'm teaching you now. I'm really teaching. I'm really preaching now. But I wonder, do you hear me? Do you hear the brother? And we're thankful for this knowledge. We're thankful for the outreach. We're thankful for the message that we give, that brothers and sisters on the other side can see us. Our other indigenous brothers and sisters can say, hey, you are teaching. You are trying to do something. So let me do what I can to help you. My arms are wide open. They're saying to us, their arms are wide open to be able to help us. They can open the door, but only we can walk through it, brothers and sisters. They can open it, but only we can walk through it. I'm not going to prolong you. I think I've held you long enough. I want to thank you. I want to thank you for listening to what we have going on. Brothers and sisters, we're going to try to come back because we had problems with our program tonight, but we're going to try to come back so that we can be before you. We're definitely going to try to come back to get this information out, see if we can get something set up, because this is important. For those of you that didn't get a chance to make it, put something down in the chat. We're going to try to come back. I'm going to try to set it up for us to come back and set the time back so that we can do this again, because this is very important. And I care about us. I love us. I just love black people. And I never said I hate the white man. I don't want you saying that. I'm too big for that. I understand that too much. But I am saying I love our people. And I got only enough time in the day to love us 24 hours a day. 24 hours a day. 7 days a week. 30 days a month. Sometimes 32. 31 days. And 12 months a year. So brothers and sisters, I love you. Peace be unto you. If I didn't say it in the beginning, I say unto you now, Assalamu alaikum, which means peace be unto you and peace be unto your family in these times. Remember, Jesus is not for this season. This is the devil's season. He's not with Santa Claus, and he's not with toys and Santa Claus coming down the chimney and with thermal drawers on so he don't get burned and all that. Don't teach your kids that. Teach them to be responsible, and because of that, you'll reward them with gifts that can be both educationally useful, socially useful, religiously useful, and emotionally useful. So it will grow them up from children to adults with proper training. So they'll be able to weather through this storm. And we need tough children to face the storm that they're facing. So again, thank you. I'm thankful for the knowledge of the Most Honorable Elijah Muhammad, which teaches us to come together, which teaches us to link hands with other indigenous people of God, so that we, as the total black man, some of us are black, some of us are red, some of us call ourselves brown, and some yellow, but we're all black. And when I say black, I use that against my will, but I will say that we're all part of the indigenous family. We are part of the indigenous family. So, and the sister tried to put it out, and there's no such thing as white. Maybe pink people, but there's no such thing as white, because they come from us and we come from Africa, right? And from Africa, we are indigenous to other places that we've gotten started. So I could go on. I could talk about it forever because I'm so full and I'm so excited. Brothers and sisters, thank you. Peace be unto you. And assalamu alaikum.